Welcome everyone. Now we will discuss about the physiology of the Rakta Dhatu. The term Rakta Dhatu indicates the red in color. The watery element Ras Dhatu, after getting red color by the action of the or by the biological action of the Teja or internal Ushma which is present in the body like liver, spleen and amyasaya remaining unvitiated and clear is called as a Rakta Dhatu. The main function of the Rakta Dhatu is to maintain the Jivana or provide the Jivana as it carries the Pranvayu to each and every aspect of the body to maintain the tissue perfusion as well as maintain the life or vital energy in our body. It also brings the luxure in skin, lips, internal organ, and so on. And it also responsible or for the providing the support for the healthy growth of the mass dhatu. Now we will discuss about each and every aspect regarding the rakta dhatu. First of all, discuss of the Vyutpati, how the Rakta Dhatu is derived or etymology or derivation of the Rakta Dhatu. The word Rakta is derived from the Sanskrit Ranjana, meaning to dye. The meaning of this Sanskrit version is to dye or color or to affect or to move or to exert and so on. It means that the Rakta Dhatu by getting the red color into the Ras Dhatu, it's converted as a Rakta Dhatu. It means Ras Dhatu by getting or by dyeing with the or by staining with the red color it converted as a or it for transformed as a Rakta Dhatu. That is why it is known as a Rakta Dhatu. This is about the derivation of the Rakta Dhatu. Now we will discuss synonyms of the or paryaya of the Rudira or blood. So this is the stanza. पर्याय नामानि रुधिरम आश्रु शोणितम अस्त्रम क्षतजम लोहितम अत्र लोहितम शोणितम इत्यादि रक्तवर्णवाचक संज्ञे क्षतात जायते भय नियति इति क्षत. It means that out of the synonyms lohitam, shonitam, ashruk are indicate of red color. Any injury bleeds. This indicate by the kshatajam. Now we will discuss about the location or general location of the Rakta Dhatu. So Pliyanam as per the Charak, Pliyanam चे ekruche tadadishtaye vartati. So and it a chief location of the Rakta Dhatu is liver and spleen. These are the main storage organ for the for Rakta Dhatu. They become supplier of the Rakta Dhatu. And as per the रक्तधारा कला explanation, द्वितीय रक्तधारा मासस्य अभ्यन्तरे तस्य शोणितं विशेषतः शिरासु यकृत प्लियो च भवति. The another significant location of the Rakta Dhatu is Raktadhara Kala, which Raktadhara Kala it is a Dhatva Antar Maryada or Dhatva Antar Maryada. It so which uh, lines the mass dhatu internally. Ultimately, this location is responsible for the storage of the blood along with the blood vessel, liver, spleen, and so on. It means that the main location of the Rakta Dhatu is liver, spleen, and as well as the internal structure of which cover the mass dhatu and as well as the all the blood vessels. These are the some chief location of the Rakta which carry or transport the Rakta Dhatu through it. Now, properties of the Rakta Dhatu. What are the common feature, a characteristic feature that Rakta Dhatu is possess? So, as per the Sushrut, Indri Gopes Pratikasham Asahat Avivanna Prakutistam Janit. Appearance of the Rakta Dhatu matches to the insect Indragop is of proper density, not too fluid, not thick as Asamhat, and does not bear any other color than that meant for the pure blood. And as per the as well as Sushrut also, the another stanza indicate the property of the Rakta Dhatu, that is Anushnam Snitam Sit Maduram Snigdam Raktam Chavarnata Shonitam Guru Vistrans Daha Cha Pittavat. The Rakta Dhatu neither warm nor cool, it is sweetest unctuous, red colored, heavy, flowing in nature, non-irritating, and its appearance like the pith. It means that it is resemble as a pith, the pith dosh. So it is about the general feature or properties of the. Now, what are the general functions that Rakta Dhatu has? The general functions of the Rakta Dhatu as per the different author, that is the that as per the Charak. First of all, we will discuss about the as per the Charak. That Vishuddham e Rudiram Balvarna Sukha Yunakti Pranina Pran Shonitam Anu Vartate. The main function of the purified blood is to provide the strength or provide the texture or color, and it also responsible for the health or to providing happiness, longevity, and to maintain the vital energy. Pran is the mainly depending upon the pure blood or normal blood. So Sushrushe in the Susrutan said, Raktam Varna Prasadam Mas Pusti Jivita. Rakt is responsible for the providing the color or is bestowing the color to our body, and is also responsible for the proper or normal growth of the mass, and it also responsible for the maintain the life in our body. And there is a specific function has been described in Sushrusharistan, that is Dhatunam Purnam Varna Sparsha Jnanam Sansayam Swasira Sanchad Raktam Kuryachanyan Guna Ni. The circulating blood nourishes the dhatu, it brings color to the skin, it also is responsible for the sensation of the touch. So it is about the general function of the Rakta. So it means that the main function is to maintain the life or vital energy in our body by carrying the pranvayu through it, and as well as it also responsible for the provide the luxure to the or bring the luxure to the skin, internal organ, lips, and so on, and it also responsible for the support the healthy growth of our mass or muscle tissue. Now, Brahman, what is the Brahman? The normal quantity in our body of the Rakta Dhatu is 8 Anjali. Now, Panchabhautik composition of the Rakta Dhatu. We also discussed the each and every aspect, either it is the Dosh, Dhatu, Mal. Everything is derived from the Pancha Mahabhuta. So, the Rakta Dhatu also derived from the Pancha Mahabhuta, but having a dominancy of the Tej and Jal Mahabhuta. Owing to this Pancha Mahabhuta composition, it possesses this specific feature according to that Pancha Mahabhuta. What are these? They like Visrasta, that is a peculiar smell owing to the Prithvi Mahabhut, and Dravada, that is the liquidity owing to the Jal Mahabhut, Rag, that is the red color owing to the Agni Mahabhut, Spandanam, pulsation owing to the Vayu, and lightness, that is owing to the Akash Mahabhut. So this due to this all composition, they can circulate throughout the body with the help of the Akash Mahabhut. So these are the general composition of the Panch Mahabhuta. It means that it is basically formed with the Panchama. According to that Panch Mahabhuta, it exhibits the specific function on the basis of the quality that it is possessed. Now, physiology of the Raktavaha Strotas. So, Raktavaha Strotas means that the channel, the pathway which carry or which transport the Rakt through it. So, that what are that Strotas, the pathways or channel for the Rakt, that is Sonitvan, as per the Charak, Sonitvanam Srotasam Yakrut Moolam Pliyata. So, the route or the channel for the main route cause for the Raktava transportation, that is the Yakrut and Pliya as per the Charak, and as per the Susrut, along with the Yakrut and Pliya, all the blood vessels are the considered as a route cause for the transportation and circulation of the Rakt throughout the body. Now, how the Rakta Dhatu formation is take place in our body. So there are the different stages are there which specifically explain how the Rakta Dhatu is formed, and it is mainly also inter related, or it also correlated with the modern modern concept how the blood is formed. So as first that as per this Sharan that is said the rasasu hridayadi samane marutereti ranjida pachida tatta pityena ayati raktata. And in the Charak it has been said that Tejo Rasanam Sarvesha Manushan Yaduchyate Pitushmana Saragan Raso Raktatvam Uchyate. In the Madhav Nidan, in the commentary of the commentary of the Atank Darban on the Madhav Nidan, that is Tejo Budam Param Sushma Raktaras Uchyate. And in the Ashtanga, it has been said the Amasashan Pittam Ranjakam Ras Ranjana. It means that Rakta Dhatu is developed by the action of the Rakta Dhatu Agni on Ras Dhatu in the Yakrut Pliya and as per the Ashtanga Hriday in the Amashya, where the Tej of the Aharas and Ranjak Pit along with the Ushna act on the Ras to cause the redness in the Rakt. The Ras, Rakt Ras that comes to the heart with the help of the Samanvat is also transported by the Pitta to Rakt and then pumped into the whole body. It is here in Atang Darban commentary the specific mention that is Raktaras. So what is the Raktaras? So Raktaras may be it is the unity of the blood and plasma. So in so, as per the Ayurveda concept, the aharas is formed by the diet, whatever the food that we are consume with the help of the pranvayu, it enter into the coast. So, whenever it is with the help of the pranvayu, it enter into the coast. Whenever it is enter into the coast, the Kleda curve is converted that food in the form of the moisturized and in the liquid form in the semi-liquid form so in order to digest in order to do a proper digestion and absorption of that food after that samanvayu activate the jetaragni so whenever jetaragni or activated it act on that food to convert that food into the two parts that is sar and kit whenever that sar bag is formed, again the rasagni act on that aharas and convert that aharas into the ras dhatu. So whenever the ras dhatu is formed in the intestine, this ras dhatu is absorbed and it is enter into the yakrut and pliya. So in yakrut and pliya, by the help of the ranjak pit, there is a biological transformation is take place and there the rakt dhatu is formed. From that area, the whatever that raktaras, it means that it is the union of the blood and plasma. It means that it is nothing but the union of the ras and rakt. So, by the help of the samam, from there it is enter into the heart or hruday with the help of the different blood vessel. From that, the blood or raktaras, whatever is there, whenever it is enter into the blood with the help of the van wires, it gets circulated throughout the body to maintain the tissue perfusion. So it is about the how Rakta Dhatu is formed and how it is circulated throughout the body with the help of the Sammanvayu and as well as with the help of the Vyan Vayu. Now feature of the Shuddha Rakta. What is the main feature of the Shuddha Rakta is there. So Indrago Prati Ekasham Asahata Avivana Prakrutistha Janiyate that is the it is resemble with the indrogob or indrogob it is the insect which is erupted from the earth in the rainy season which is in red in color which is not thick and not discolored should be the understood as a being normal or purified rakt. Now next stanza indicates the as per the charak regarding the Shuddha Rakta feature that is the Tapanendriya Gopabam Padmalakta Sannipam Gunjafal Savanasa Vishuddham Vidhi Shonitam. The pure Rakta can be likened to the gold purified with fire. Indragop, red lotus, lag, fruit of the Gunja in color. So these are the specific feature to have to consider Rakt as a Shuddh or purified form. Now specific function of the Rakta Dhatu. The specific function that is described in Susursharista, the Dhatuna Purna Varna Sparsha Jnana Sanchaya Swasira Sanchara Kuryach Anyan Guna. So the blood which is circulated through the blood vessel, it is responsible for the providing the growth and strength to the different tissues or dhatus in our body, and is also responsible for the bestowing the color, and it also responsible perception of the different sensation through the skin or through the sensory organ. So it is about the specific function of the that. Now we will discuss about the characteristic feature of the Rakta Sar Purush. So what are the characteristic features that on the individual may possess? So may be considered as a Rakta Sar Purush. They are the as per the Charak Karnakshi Mukh Jiva Nasos to Pani Pad Tal पद तल नक ललाट मेहनम स्निग्ध रक्त वर्णम श्रीमद ब्राजिष्णु रक्त सारानम सा सारता सुखमुद्वता मेधा मनस्वित सुकुमार्यम अति बलवान अति बलम क्लेशासहिष्णु क्लेशासहिष्णु उष्णासहिष्णु च चेष्टते. It is the general characteristic feature to woman to be character as a Raktasar Purush. They are Raktasar individual shows this organ to be reddish, anxious, bright, and presentable. They are the ears, eyes, mouth, tongue, nose, lips, palmar and plantar aspect, nail, forehead, and penis. People with such qualities are happy, they are aggressive, intelligent, impulsive, tender, they are not able to bear stress, they do not bear warm environment or anything leading to the warmth. So these are the feature according to Charak Vimasa. As per the Susrus, Sigda Tamra, Nak, Vadan, Talu, Jivos to Panital, Lal, Panipatal, Lam, Rakte. The Raktasar individual bear unctuous red nails, mouth, palate, tongue, lips, hands, and feet. So it is about the specific characteristic feature of the Raktasar. Now manifestation of the it is a pathological condition. So whenever the Rakta Vruddhi and Rakta take place, there are the different signs symptoms are arrived. On the basis of that, we can come to conclusion that the Rakta Vruddhi is take place or Rakta is take place. So first of all, we look after the what are the characteristic feature of the Rakta Vruddhi. Whenever the Rakta Vruddhi is take place. So Raktam Raktang Akshitam Shira Purnatam Cha. Blood, red eyes, full blood vessels, and general redness on body are the manifestation of the Rakta Vruddhi. Now, what are the characteristic feature of the whenever the blood is decreased or Rakta depletion is stable? That is manifestation of the Shaya of Rakta. Parusasphutitam Ganatvagrusa Rakta Sansray. Due to the depletion of the Rakta Dhatu, person show roughness, cracked, luxureless, and dry skin. So these are the characteristic feature of the Rakta Kshay as per the Charak. And as per the Surit, Susrut, Sonit, Kshay, Twag, Parusham, Amlasit, Prardhana, Shira, Saitilya. So due to the depletion of Rakta Dhatu, the skin become rough and the person desire to intake the excessive amla and sheath foods or sour and cold things, and the veins become loose. So these are the characteristic features of the Rakta Kshay. Now we will discuss about the mutual interdependence or dependence of the Rakta and Pitta. So it has been said in the Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra in the in relation to the Asraya Bhav Sambandh that Pittam to Swed Raktayo. Pittam to Swed Raktayo. It means that Pit and Rakt as a Asraya Bhav Sambandh is a relationship is there. Pitta is the Asraya which dwell in the Rakta Dhatu. Rakta is the Asraya which provide the shelter to the Pit. So they are the interrelated to each other. Pitta dosha is made up of the Agni and Jalma. Its gunas are Snigdha, Tikshna, Ushna, Lagu, Visram, Sar, Drava, and it is located in the Amashe, Swed, Lasika, Rudir, Ras, Drug, and Sparshana. So pit located in the Ras Dhatu by its Dhatu will transform it into the Rakta by Rag and Ushna gunas of Pitta. This is required to keep the blood in liquid status to enable its smooth flow in the blood vessel without being blocked. Agni in the pit provide Ushnatva. Pitta in turn provides the Ushnatva to the Rakt. Therefore, we are warm-blooded person. So the Ushna and Tikshna guna of Pitta give the impulse to the blood to flow in the blood vessel. So these are the interrelated characteristic feature. So pith, which is basically the biological potency of the rag through which Rakta Dhatu exhibit the different function. So whenever the pitta vruddhi or pitta kshaya take place, the same way rakta vruddhi and rakta kshaya also take place. They are interrelated with each other. So that is why it has been said that the Puryadak Shonit Rogeshu Rakta Pit Hari Kriyam Virega Upasayam Sravanam Sunitasya. So the Virechan is the foremost treatment for the Pitta and Rakta disorder, and also the Rakta Visravan also a main treatment. It means that the treatment approach for the Rakta dosh and Pitta dosha is same because they are the interrelated with each other. Their biology, their Panchamabhuti composition and their qualities are same, and they have a Asraya Bhav Samman. So it is the Rakta Dak. Thank you.